What is up, guys? Wraith here, Graybearded Gaming Society. We just came back from town. We have dropped off all of our extra goodies. Dropped our extra mana stone. I wish. Lightstone. I wish we had I wish we had mana stone. Period. Much less an extra. Okay, kind of getting ahead of ourselves here. So I mean, our weight is good. We've got just enough kind of plat if we need to pay for some buffs and some things like that. We just got back into the commons. We got the LFG flag flying, and we're going to try to see if we can't get ourselves some orc group action and keep the experience rolling. So these are the last time we got super close to level 12, which of course I think it was block. I think we pick up. I think it was block at level 12. I think, and then of course on to level 17 is the big thing to get some Fade Death action. But let me shout out a couple times. Maybe see. I can't remember how long my buffs have been on here, so maybe we get some new buffs. We'll see. But stick around, guys, see what kind of action we can get and see if anybody's going to bite on some groups. Well, guys, we've got a group. It's a small group. It's me and a bard at the moment. We're trying to get formed up at Orc 2. Let's see. Like I said, so we're trying to get folks together so we can take out Orc 2. So with just the two of us, there was no way that we were going to be able to take Orc 1 with the Legionnaires and everything. So a mild setback, at least, towards getting the Bracer. But nothing else, we'll keep the experience rolling. So right now, it's just the two of us. We're hauling out trying to get some more people. I did have like one level 6 guy, but I don't think they'll get experience with me. So I didn't want to bring him over and then find out he doesn't even get experience. But without having more people, I'm worried about trying to break the whole camp by myself because I might go splat. So we're just kind of pulling some singles right now. Wait until we get some couple extra people on the way to see how we do. Once we get some more folks, I will check back in when we try to either pull this disaster that is the pile over here. I'm trying to remember when the bards get low. That bard might be able to lull it. So let's get another person or so, and then we'll get brave. Stick around. I'm about to volunteer this bard for something. Alright, so it didn't exactly work. We managed to keep one of them off of us. So now it's all, can we break these other guys without getting annihilated? If we get the Oracle down, I think we'll be in good shape because he's the one that's going to heal and be annoying. We did pick up a little wizard, so hopefully he can do some blasty type action. I want to hit Mend, but I'm scared. Yay! But Mend worked, and we immediately, I was like, oh, Mend can make you go blind now. Then I remember we're fighting an Oracle. Alrighty, so we should have this part, at least, in the bag, I hope. It's going to sting a little bit. But, I mean, I can handle like one or two of these guys currently with the buff set that I got on. As long as they keep blowing stuff up, we'll be... I'm wondering if they're not hitting the same thing I'm hitting. Because I feel like I'm quite a bit tougher than these guys might be. Granted, I'm somewhat geared. Accidentally, which is hilarious. We shall see what happens, but I'm going to keep these guys from splatting because I don't have a tank. So at least I can do something to help them out. But here we go, guys. Let's see about getting some action. I think we managed to do this without getting anybody crushed this time around. And we'll see if we get a couple of the people. Like if we get a full group, maybe healer, we might be able to run over there to Orc 1, where the bigger orcs are, and get some of that action going on. So we shall see. But for the time being... we definitely need to, we'll recover from this one a little bit. I think he might be spam casting. We'll recover from this one a little bit. Give it just a few minutes. Take out the other orc to see if we can get a little space on him. And we'll be in good shape. Stick around. Okie dokie. So we've mostly managed to break up the camp. We've lost all the cool buffs, unfortunately. Still irritated by this, like right here. But I build this out like every time, and it just keeps falling off. Because somebody, and then actually in one of the comments was like, oh, you know, you can still use the other skills. And like, absolutely. I mean, like, you know, mix in Tiger Claw, mix in Round Kick. I mean, there's nothing quite like going Tiger Claw to a combination boot to the head. But the problem is the bar keeps erasing itself every time I log out. Or zone or anything like that. So, but every now and again I remember to drop it on, then we can just go Tiger Claw! Right to the gut. And next time it's up, we can wait and go boot to the head. But we're slowly building out our little group. Like I said, we got a decent little break. All the buffs we had definitely helped a bunch towards getting a smoother break. Like I said, they have worn off now, but generally speaking, as long as there's, you know, only one, it's okay. And the wizard's he's pretty sharp on his game. So when we had two at a time, he did root one down. So we were able to do that. And with the bard songs rolling, we get relatively fast recovery time. So it looks like we got somebody else coming our way. We'll see if we get experience with the guy. I have no idea. We shall find out, but we shall keep pressing on and see how it goes. He's obviously got at least a little bit of twinkage on him, because pretty nice orb. So let's see how this goes. We will keep pressing forward, and I will catch back in with you guys here in a few minutes. So we were minding our own business, and randomly this bard showed up, having pulled Orc 1. So this might actually be our best shot this evening. Had a chance for a Lego bracer. So we'll have to finish these guys and see. Like I don't know if she knows somebody who's in the group or something maybe. Just happened to roll up with a pack of orcs on her tail. I just kind of sat there with them. So, you know, here we go. Let's take a peek. Alright, shoulder pads and her hammer. I'm going to be careful about trying to loot too much stuff. If anybody else in the group's getting one, I'll ask if I can get it for the quest. Unless it's the other monk, because there's double monks. So he might need the bracer too if he's working on the quest. We shall see. But we did pick up our level, and we've been trying to do like I said, alpha for the belts. Not like I really care about the belts. Mostly for me, they're just weighing me down. But whatever I get, I'll end up running to the tunnel and trying to pawn off. See if I can get a little bit of cash. And mostly it's still just pulling our orc camp and anything else that gets too close to us. I end up mostly tanking most things. I guess I just hit a little bit harder than the other. I mean, I'm bigger than the other monk, so it makes sense. I'm technically the biggest person in the group at the moment, so. But yeah, been moving. Like I said, it's pretty good. The experience is still trucking along, and I've checked after our level. I was trying to make sure that everybody was still getting the experience, but it still is. So it seems like it's still just going to be a win. So we're just going to keep shredding along. So apparently, getting the bracer is a little bit more difficult on the side than I thought it was going to be. I'm just so used to them being so common in Crushbone, and apparently they're just really not common on this side of the world. But we will not give up. I mean, we spent an entire level camping for the one spider drop, for crying out loud. And eventually, hopefully, we'll be cool enough where we can just start a group like this, even at the big orcs, and be fine. So, we'll see. But I'm going to keep bumping along here. And then up, about to be two of them this time. I'm going to keep bumping along here, and I'll check in at least one more time. Just to let everybody know what the status is. Like I said, it's been, you know, I wouldn't say it's a slow night. I mean, we're getting good experience. We got a group, but not making a lot of you know, quest progress, I should say. And at the same time, I didn't want to just do non-stop, like just combat footage. So we'll see where it goes. But stick around, guys. Like I said, I'll do at least one more good check-in and see. Maybe we get lucky and get our bracer. And if not, we'll just soak some experience up for the night, and we'll check back in here one more time in just a little bit, guys. Alright, gang, so we got some buffs. Finally ran back to town. Like I said, we are level 12 and a half. So we had a pretty, I mean, just a solid run. So let's see. I think it was block, right? We're supposed to be able to learn block. Did I already pass it? Yeah, there we go. We can block something now. So we have just another piece of defense, right, to add to our already astonishing collection. I have to say, like, it's been so long since I've done the classic style monk. Everything's been like on live. It's just the sheer amount of weaponry these guys get, you know, early on is just awesome. So now we have some blocks, a little bit more defense there. We didn't really make much in the way of cash this evening, but we did pick up a couple of belts and a light stone. We did spend all of our shurikens. So let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and sell that. I know some people probably just cried a little bit, but I'm just not all that worried about it. And we are going to pick up a couple of stacks of ammo so we can continually fling throwing stars at things. And then while we were out there, was actually a mage that showed up, and she was like after the pelts and everything like that. So we were basically feeding her pelts, and she was just kind of feeding us. I thought it was like 2 spots this thing had gone. Was it just the range spot? Yeah, I guess it's just the range. But yeah, we with all that, didn't really get much in the way of throwing yet again. Like, my throwing skill is still trash, even though we've gone through hundreds of shurikens now. We've only done, like, you know, plus 18 skill, which is boo. We're camping all of our talent point. I'd say talent points. All of our skill points. We're camping them all at the moment. For as soon as we get Feign Death, we're going to just load as many points as possible into it. So, I mean, I say that we only have like 9 banked right now, but it's also Mend has gotten so expensive to train that we're just going to have to train Mend the old school way now. But our Mend is in the 60s, which is nice. We did get like 3 belts. So my plan with those, I think we're going to jump across and try to sell those guys in the tunnel. See if anybody's buying. Is there anybody in here that does just like food and water? Gonna make me go find somebody that does food and water somewhere else. Okay. It's not, yeah, because these guys are both trying. Anyway, we'll find us some food and water and just restock those things. I don't try to carry too much of those with me, just because they, like anything else, right? They're heavy, and I don't want to carry a ton of weight around with me. But we'll get that situation figured out. Like I said, unfortunately, we did not get our Lego bracers tonight for part of our quest. We were able to pull the first camp, or actually camp 1 a couple of times. Especially while we had some buffs and some people to pass through, but no Lego bracer for me. So I'm actually seriously considering, you know, getting the trip over to Fadark and maybe seeing what we can do over there. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I can. While I've got the other screen up here, trying to remember what level the Legos are on that side of the world. I remember them. You know, obviously they're one of the tougher things in the zone. But I think they start at like 12 and go up to a couple of levels. Yeah, so, I mean, technically speaking, I'm not sure if we do so great just soloing one. But maybe we go over there and get a group there and see what we can get done just to get that bracer piece, get the next piece out. And then we can, from there, try to get our hands on the bandit ring. But guys, I think that's going to be all for this session. Like I said, it was a good session. Took a little while to get rolling, but once we get rolling, we got a little bit done. Like I said, we got just about an entire level because we went from 11.5 to 12 and some change. Oh, excuse me. Got a couple of belts to sell, which should net us maybe enough money to pay for the port. And I said we'll pick up a little bit of food and be set to travel a little bit. But like I said, I think that's all for this time. I did want to send some shout-outs to while we were just hanging out and chilling and pulling and doing our whole be a nuisance to the world thing. We chatted with Severos for a little while, and then we also chatted with I want to make sure I say the name correctly. I'm probably gonna mess it up, but Chani, I believe. You know, thank you to you guys for just reaching out and hanging out and giving me somebody to chat with for a bit, especially while we're kind of getting things rolling. It's always awesome to holler at people for a little bit. And then we got like China running one of their own kind of challenges right now, where it's basically a self-found challenge. So no buying. If I understood the challenge correctly, there's basically no buying, no trading. It's only things that they can get, camp, and manufacture on their own account. So interesting challenge there. Best of luck with that. You'll have to jump in one time and let us know how that's going. But until next time, guys, if you like what we're doing, as always, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. We do love to hear from people. If you catch us on this character or any other character, we will chat you up. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest, and we'll catch you guys next time. Good night, guys.